Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q4 of the bi-weekly contest 52, sum of the Ford pairs. So this one, it's kind of tricky, especially with the mod and stuff, and I had to make sure that I get the mod right. But the key thing to notice is that the biggest number is going to be 10 times, or 10 to the 5th, which means that you need to be at least, or the slowest is going to be n log n, where, well, not n log n, but the max log max, right? Or n log n, given that n is also 10 to the 5th. But so I was playing around with during the contest, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord, and during the contest, I was playing around with doing some sort of binary search. You have an array, you binary search all the, for example, for 9, you binary search the number of 1s, and then 2s, and then 3s, and so forth. And that's going to be good, because in theory, it's going to have the same complexity, but I wasn't able to prove it during the contest. But as I thought about it afterwards, or as I was solving it, it is essentially the SIF again. And I bring it up from time to time. Well, only when it, merits it, I guess. Let me Google that real quick, because I've been really bad with spelling lately. Okay. Eratosthenes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah. And I actually really spent about half an hour on this problem, because mostly I was just being a little bit silly with respect to getting the max number. I was just using the max number, and that was just too silly, because I wasn't counting enough things. But yeah, but the idea here is, for me anyway, the way that I did this was using prefix counts, or the sum of the prefix counts, and okay. So I do a lot of pre-processing here first. I had some. Again, I had some issues, so that's why I wrote it out like in a silly way. But basically, I have a frequency count of all the numbers, and then I do a prefix count of all the numbers of. So yeah. So let me annotate this for a second. F is equal to the frequency of f sub I is equal to the frequency of the number I, and prefix of I is equal to the frequency of all the numbers less than or equal to I. Yeah, and then that becomes, and then now we ask ourselves, so for each number, so we process each number basically, and actually now, yeah. So if the number doesn't exist, I skip ahead. It doesn't change the answer in any case. But here I go, okay. Let's say this number is 7, right? So we're going to check, okay, for numbers, let's say index is equal to 7. We're basically doing a 2 pointers of sorts. Not really. We're basically doing the SIF, but kind of in a chunk at a time, looking at, okay, so the first chunk we're going to look at is from 0 to 6, because the answer is 0. So I guess I could have skipped ahead, right? Then you count the number of 7 to 13, because the answer is 1, right? And then 14 to 20, the answer is 2. And I think I had I struggled a lot during the contest, because I was just having off by 1, and I was very confused. But basically, and yeah, because I didn't need this. I think this should have been this. I think that would have made it like if I were to change the code, I think this would yeah, because you start with 7 to 13, because this is always going to be 0. So yeah. But basically now we count okay, how many numbers are there in the input that is 7 to 13? And that's basically, again, that's just going to be this prefix count. So this is the number of 13, and this is the number of 6. So then you just kind of minus that out. If you're having problem understanding that part, I recommend easier prefix, either sum or prefix count problems. And but as we said, this is the frequency of all the numbers less than or equal to 13, and this is minus all the 6, so then you just kind of subtract out all the 6, so then what remains will be 7 to 13. And then everything else kind of makes sense. This is just the count, as we said. This is the multiplier, so this is the multiplier, so this is the answer is one part, that's this part, and then this is just the frequency, right? So yeah, this is just the number of 7s in the index, and basically you just go up incrementally. And if you kind of recognize this pattern, like I said, this is going to be this has a running time of the sieve, so this is actually going to be max times log max in total. Yeah, I mean, this is just one of those things that you have to know, or not for interviews, but it comes up a lot for contests. I think number theory problems like this is kind of always going to be awkward during interviews. I don't think it comes up, at least in reasonable interviews. But yeah, in terms of, so we already went over, so this is the sieve, so the complexity is going to be O of, let's say M is equal to max, or let's say U, because to be consistent, it's going to be time, the sieve, and I guess plus N because of this part, and then O of N, O of U space, because that's just the size of the biggest thingy. Cool. That's all I have for this problem. I think during the contest I messed up because I have to multiply this by 2 because I was, if you kind of go back to where we have, if index is equal to 7, we had to count 7 to 13, but I did not count 7 to 13. I counted to up to 7, so then it was just missing one whole chunk, which was just bad. And I'd spent a long time debugging it because I was silly. But I needed sleep. I was groggy. But yeah, that's all I have. Let me know what you think about this problem and the solution. You could watch me solve it live during the contest. Next. Okay. Mod. I have a song because I forget. That's not a good song though. Okay. Fast enough? I don't know if this is fast enough. I have an idea. Let's think of something with binary search bit. right? Six people have gotten it. Not me though. That's one. I messed this up. This is 7. Damn it, missed them off by 1. Even more wrong. Because this is minus 7 divided by 7. This would be 0 for some reason. By 1 here? What am I doing wrong? So add 2. Why is C ever negative? Oh. Huh? Debugging is silly. Is this because it's -1? Hmm. That's not right either. Two. Why am I so bad today on these off by ones? Is that changing? Seems like I'm messing up. So this is the count from I index times C. What am I doing wrong, Larry? Plus 10. This is still the way this is just, what am I doing? So for 5. For 2, it goes to 4. Still wrong though. Just jump to 0, that's fine. Why is this so off though? Well, for each number here, oh, I see. I really need this so that it rounds up. Okay. This could be -1, so we should. So index is 7. Let's see. Why is C? So for ones, how many ones are there for 7? Index as well. So everything from 0 to from 1 to 7 to 7 is. So this is. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Too early in the day. So that's from 7 minus 0. That makes sense. Why is this wrong though? That's 7 minus 7, so that's 1. Goes from 1 to 7. Now, of course, from 0 to 6, it is 0. So we want that what we want, and then we count from. And then now from. Oh, I think because this part is dumb, that's why. What we want is actually this times 2. I see, because I was not counting. Is that the reason? Oh my, I spent a long time debugging that for that reason. I messed up the max. Let's give it a spin. How bad can it be? Maybe too slow. Oh, hey, yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest. Yeah, hope y'all just have a great week, good contests, and yeah, stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.